Welcome, friends, to the Soul Talk podcast, a show where we explore and uncover the path to the heart, amplifying your conscience. Join me as we meet incredible souls who are in this journey and learn from their experience and different methods that will make you vibrate your heart. Let's get into it. Hi, everyone. This is Monica Ramirez, the Warrior of Love, and thank you for being in Soul Talk. Today, I would like to talk about the fears. Why why the fears and why not other things? Because I have many things that I would love to share with you and talk with you about. But why the fears? Because I can connect to the collective, and I've been feeling a lot of the fears of the collective. And one of the things that it was showing to me through my guides and my visions and so forth, that every time that we are trying to get rid of the fear, we just put all our attention to the fear, and then it became real. And we say, oh, I knew it. I knew it. I had visions that that was going to happen and so forth. So I wanted to invite you to ask this question to yourself. Do you saw that it was actually coming? Or with your own fear, you projected so much that you make it happen? Why? Because we forget that we're master manifestators, every single human being. We manifest everything that we think, that we feel at the same time. So every time that you are trying to think in the positive things, focus on the positive things. Don't focus on the negative things. Why? Because you will attract whatever you fear. So it is not that you have a vision that it was going to happen. It is that you put all your energy, everything that you have, visions, emotions, thoughts, 24/7 to something. So that is called manifestation. So you manifested whatever you were fearing of. So I invite you to become aware of your thoughts and your emotions so you don't be manifesting things that you really don't want. To start manifesting things that actually you truly want. And but today I wanted to focus in fears. Other day we will be focusing on manifestation. And today we're going to be talking about fears. The fears in reality, it is a limiting belief that it was installed in every single human being since we were kids. Our parents, grandparents, teachers, any authority figure when we were little, they have their own fears. So they projected in the little ones. And the thing is, because we don't know better, we accept those as true because an authority figure tell us that that was true. That every time that we go under a tree when it's raining, we're gonna have a ray that is gonna hit us and it's gonna kill us. But how many times that have happened in reality? The possibilities that that can happen is one in a million. I'm not gonna say it never will, but do you fear will attract the ray that is gonna hit you? Or it was your time because you were what you were thinking in that moment. So I invite you every time that happens, the things that you visualize that you think that is gonna happen, what are you were thinking before? What are your thoughts and what are your emotions? Why I'm telling you all this? Because like that you start debunking every time that you're having a thought and an emotion that is a lower frequency. Thinking every single fear that you have, that if it really happened to you or it never have and it just come from the memory of someone else. Because that is going to make the difference to manifesting the fears that you have or not. So debunk them. Debunk every single fear and go to the extreme. This is how I teach my classes with my students. I tell them, okay, we take them to the extreme. What will happen if you lose that job? What will happen if you lose that house where you live and you have to live in the streets? For how long you will live in the streets? Feel it. It's like you feel comfortable. How it will be? How long? Because food, You can go to any church and they will give you food. You can get food stamps. You can get a friend that give you food, or someone will give you food. And a roof, it is not going to be perpetual staying there. This is not Hollywood. You will find ways to get out of that if that is your intention, because you're just thinking in the fears that it's like, oh, I'm going to stay here alone, I'm going to stay in this car forever and so forth. That is what is going to happen. Or take it to death. The majority of the beings, they are fear of death. Like, what would happen if I died? Well, what would happen if you died? What would happen if you died? You're already dead. The ones that they left behind are the ones that have to bury you, do the final things that they have to do when you died, etc., etc. But to you, you will have a chance again to be reborn and be probably reborn in the same situation that you did not finish in this timeline. But you will be able to finish it in one way or the other in this timeline or the next one, but you will be able to finish it. So what will happen? Take them to the extreme so you can see the worst scenario and you will see that nothing happened, because your soul, it is eternal. Your body might not be. Well, it is not gonna be. We're not staying as examples, like I have told my daughter many times. My body is not gonna stay an example. I don't want to stay live forever, but my soul will be forever in this timeline and the next timelines, and like it was being in the past lives too. So take it to the extremes. Remember, your ego is the one that instigates the fears, because your ego do not like changes. Your ego likes to control you, dominate you, and even is instigating you fears. It will try that. But if you follow for that game, you're gonna get stuck, because you're not gonna be able to move forward in whatever you want to create or do because of fears. So in reality, fears, it is a limiting belief that you have accepted. And the ones that instigate that, it is your ego. Use your ego as your tool to move forward, but not getting stuck. And that is a matter of choice. Be aware of your thoughts and your emotions so you can move forward. I hope this advices helped and you wanted to know more. Right now, we have opened the Path to the Heart membership, that we work in the first level with the fears, with limiting beliefs, the shame and the blame and the guilt, all these dense energies that keep us stuck until you learn to become the observer so you can go to the second level. And now we talk about past lives. We talk about soul retrievals. We do different things like that so you can overcome that. And in the third level, you start learning how you can work in now with channeling, and you can learn how to do theta level and so forth, and you can work with other with your clients. So you want to know more about this, send me a message and I will be more than happy to give you more information. The links is going to be down below so you can register and ask questions, and booking a call with me, and for Path to the Heart membership. Thank you.